Okay, honey, you're actually my last bridesmaid of the day before I get started on the bride. You are so pretty. You're actually so pretty. I'm not one of those people that thinks that, like, everybody's pretty. I think that we all have our strengths. And for some people, their strengths are being pretty. And that's definitely you. That's where you land. But maybe before we start the makeup, do you want me to soften that hair up a bit? Yeah. Who did your hair? Yeah. I love Bonnie. She's just got kind of a harsh touch, I guess you could say. Yeah. Because it's so tight right now. It's gonna give you a tension headache at pulling all night backwards, do you think? Yeah. Just get this. Okay. It's really not a matter of much. It's just loosening up a few strands. Oh my god. So much better. 1,000 times better. Okay. You look so great. Makeup, obviously, we need to get started on that. Okay. So I know that the bride is hoping that the bridesmaids will go with more natural looks, particularly with you. Yeah. The bride had a talk with me. Told me basically to keep you toned down because you're so stunning. I don't blame her. It's her big day. But I'm not gonna make you dull your light. I'm not somebody that dulls lights. I'm somebody that brightens lights. So we're just going to ignore that, okay? And you're gonna look pretty and she's gonna look pretty and you're both gonna look gorgeous. We don't have to take other people's insecurities as seriously as they take them, you know? We're gonna start with the eyes. I like to start with the eyes because one time I was doing a wedding in Florida and I started with the face makeup. And it was so humid out there that I had to put a lot of face makeup on. But then a hurricane started. And the wedding had to go on like immediately before the hurricane like really touched down. So some of these girls had just this very thick, matted base with no eye makeup, and it looked crazy. So for that reason, I always do the eyes first, because if it's just eyes and no face makeup, that looks okay. But eyes, no eyes, these tiny little eyes, these beady little, tiny little windows to the soul. Yeah. When it's like that, it looks bad. When it's that with like very matte. And also sometimes it gets messy. If I'm using like a loose powder, it can get kind of messy. And then I just want to like clean it up a bit before I put the rest of the makeup on. Both sides of your face look so good. Like, they don't look the same, but they both look so good. And they look different. I would love to see a picture of like your mom and dad to see if maybe like one half of your face is more maternal, one half is more patriarchal. We all have a lot of harmony within us, between masculine, feminine, Mercury, the planets. Various constellations. I'm a Libra moon, so it's been tough for me these past few weeks, to say the least. My dog keeps escaping because I have this hole in my fence. And I keep meaning to call the fence people, but I get so busy with these gigs. I have a tiny little Jack Russell Terrier. He's 27. His name is Leopoldian. He only eats taco meat, and he can tell if you were gonna put it on a taco or not, because you have to like fully prepare the meat as if you're gonna make a taco, and then you have to take it off of a taco and give it to Leopoldian. I don't mind the things we do for our kids, you know? Do you have kids? A lot of people have kids these days. Back a while ago, it seemed like nobody really had kids. Now it seems like everybody has kids. I don't mind kids, but I'm not like a kid's makeup artist. I think that's weird. I'm an adult makeup artist. But when you say adult makeup artist, doesn't it sound like a different industry? You know, some of my colleagues do these pageants with these pageant moms. And it could just never be me, you know? These moms are psycho. And if you get their kids' makeup wrong or their kids' hair wrong, they'll have your teeth. Seriously. They will collect each and every one of your teeth and they'll put them in a little bag. And they'll have them. And they'll be theirs. I had a friend, Candace. Well, she was a friend, but then she slept with my ex. Not a big deal. It happens in this industry more than you'd like to think. But I had an ex-friend, Candace, who worked one of these pageants. And she worked with, you know, Honey Boo Boo? Well, this one was named Honey Choo Choo. And she always did like this train act. How do you and the bride know each other? That's cute. She seems like a piece of work, is she? Yeah. Everybody's a piece of work around weddings. In my experience, weddings are something that when you look back on them, you're gonna be like, who did I invite here? Like you, for example. You met the bride in college, and she's, what, like 26? So she's kind of in an in-between stage in her life where a lot of the people that she's friends with now aren't gonna be her friends in a few years. And a lot of the best friends she'll ever meet, she hasn't met yet. You've got very green undertones. It's a challenge, but I've been in this industry for 13 years and I love a challenge. I started out face painting for a Carnival cruise. Lived on the ships. Co-ed dorm, co-ed cabin. This is before I met my man. So I was free little dove. All of 20, I always said 21, but when I started the job I was 20 years old, loose on a ship. Yeah, I kissed some boys and some girls. I kissed the captain on the cheek because he's my dad. My dad is a captain of a Carnival cruise, so he got me my first makeup face painting gig. Your complexion's very oceanic, I would say, which is a really good thing. Some people don't have oceanic complexions, but you really do. I just have to clean a little bit of this up a bit. But you look great. You look so good. You're gonna be the prettiest bridesmaid that ever did live. Is it hard being single and a bridesmaid? I tell you what, you're gorgeous. So if you're single, it must mean you're either choosy, particular about the people you spend time with, or you're crazy, psycho, weirdo, or maybe you've just got a rough personality. Like maybe you're just kind of unlikable because it's not your face. That's not why you're single. Unlucky in love, unlucky in love. Yeah. I get that. You know who else was unlucky in love? Stuart Little. Because he's a rat in a people world. And it would be hard to date. Okay, I'm just gonna finish up with your face now. You know, some people say that when you stop looking for it, when you least expect it, that's when you find it. You know, when it comes to love. And I think that's kind of bullshit, you know? Because love comes to those who aggressively pursue it. I know I got tired of the dating game. So I went on a website for women who are serious about love to meet men who are also serious about love. The website is called Dead Serious About Love. And there are some confused morticians that are on the website. But mostly it's just people who are serious about love. I've talked to a lot of boys on dating apps, but on Dead Serious About Love, it was a lot of men. You know, a lot of men who knew what they want. Some of them weren't for me, right? Like for me personally, I'm not into trailer living, and there's nothing wrong with living in a trailer. I'm talking about trailer living. And trailer living, what that is pretending that living in a trailer is like a really good thing. And some of the men on there were kind of into that. But my husband is a shoe financer. So what that means is if there's a particularly good pair of shoes out there that someone has come up with creatively, but there's just not financial backing for them, he will find a way to get those shoes in the market. He's independently wealthy as well. You know, from his family, from his parents. They own a big strawberry place. It's got strawberries that grow out of the ground. And then they'll put the strawberries in whatever else. You know, chocolate covered strawberries. Strawberry milkshakes. Strawberry sauce. preserves. Aren't you pretty? Okay, my love. You look so pretty. The bride did ask me to tone you down a tiny bit. So I'm gonna do that. And then it'll be wedding time. She just didn't think that you needed as much sparkle as I gave you. We knew that this would happen, didn't we? I'm not gonna tone you down too much though, babes. She can get over herself. I'm just taking off some of that brighter highlight. Can I tell you something? This woman is toxic, okay? You're so pretty and you're so sweet and you're so kind. And you shouldn't be friends with this lady after this, okay? You're not gonna leave and you're not gonna cry. It's too late for that. But after tonight, you're done with her, okay? You're too good for this. You're too good to be treated like this. We don't hang out with people that can't accept how pretty we are. Okay? We don't hang out with people who can't admire our beauty. Don't forget to like and subscribe, my love, okay?